Hey all the future assistant professors, welcome back to English to English by Pooja Singh. As your examination is over on 5th of January 2026. Now I know everybody is looking for the experiences, for the exam reviews, what will be the cutoff, what will be the result date, what is the syllabus pattern, what is the exam pattern, what is the question pattern, and on the internet, on the YouTube, it is flooded with the second hand opinions, right? So let me tell you my honest review, because I was the one who went and attended the UGC NET 2026 examination, right? So when I asked in one of my shorts that how was your review, and do let me know in the comment section. So I went through like 100 comments, and many of them were very right, and some of them were like, ma'am, the question was out of box, the question was out of syllabus, there was nothing from PYQs. So let me tell you, when I saw the question paper, first I'll talk with the for paper 1. Paper 1 was super easy, right? DI was super easy. Even a class 10 student would have solved that DI. So you can understand the pattern. It was just you have to take out the average, you have to take out the ratio, you have to subtract, you have to add. That's all. Your 10 marks is already secured in DI, right? Then there was a question of the average, sum of the average, and you have to do the again basic equation 1. Now there was some questions from the higher education like UGC, NAC, AICT and their years. And before the examination I made higher education year wise. See, I can make videos. What you have to do, if you are just reading it for one time, it is not going to be in your head, right? You have to revise it again and again. So I have already made that higher education video, and I even said that these questions are coming again and again, so kindly repeat it, right? So then there was a question from ROM statement type, like what is the full form of RAM, what is the full form of UPS, and there was full form of DVD. So these are the options, and you have to, paper 1 was super easy, DI very easy, RC very easy, maths very easy. Yeah, some of the questions were from the communication model. Those who don't know, they won't be able to do it, right? For that you have to do in-depth study, right? You cannot expect that you are going to give the examination of national eligibility test, India, right? National, and you cannot expect that you will be getting a question of class 10 or class 12 or a graduation level, right? So paper 1 was very easy. Now let's come to paper 2. When I went for the examination, when I saw the question, it was very familiar to me. Literally, I'm saying it looks so familiar to me. Why? Because when I have to teach you, I study, I teach, I revise, I write, I do the research, and then I teach you. You might be saying, ma'am, you have done just the PYQs and some basic things. Yes, they asked the basic things, right? They did not ask the out of syllabus. Now, a lot of students who will in the comment section will say, ma'am, it is out of syllabus, कुछ नहीं था. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. क्या स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म से क्वेश्चन नहीं था? क्या चार्ल्स डिकेंस का क्वेश्चन नहीं था? क्या रेमंड विलियम्स से क्वेश्चन नहीं था? क्या थॉमस हार्डी का क्रोनोलॉजी का क्वेश्चन नहीं था? You can go to my final 50 PYQs, and there I have mentioned that Thomas Hardy से PYQ chronology आएगा. Now yes, I am not the god and I am not the examiner जो question set करता है, but yeah, we have seen the pattern, right? Thomas Hardy से हमेशा chronology का question आता है. Yes, now they have asked, they have upgraded the level. Same repetitive work से नहीं पूछा है, दूसरे वर्क से पूछा है. So we as a applicant, we as student, we cannot have that mindset of examiner. ठीक है, वो क्वेश्चन पूछा है. फिर पूछा है कि हयावदाना का जो सोर्स है वो कहाँ से लिया गया है. Now if you will say कि कुछ नहीं आया है PYQ से, you are 100% wrong. Yeah, there was total 150 questions in paper 1 and paper 2, and if you'll say every question was out of the box, no, I cannot connect with you on this. Yeah, we can expect 20 to 30 questions जो minor writers थे, like I.ENG. There was so many minor writers. If I'll count of minor writers, there will be 5 to 10, comprising of Indian writers, British writers, African writers, देयर वर सो मेनी राइटर्स जिसको हम लोग पहली बार शायद पेपर में देख रहे हो. दैट इज एक्सपेक्टेड एंड आई टोल्ड यू कि 15 से 20 क्वेश्चन अनएक्सपेक्टेडली आएगा, जो देख के परेशान नहीं होना है. फेमिलियर नेम्स थे. हाँ, क्या हार्ड था, क्या टफ था? टफ ये था कि इस बार उन्होंने क्रोनोलॉजी में पोएम्स का नाम नहीं देकर उसके लाइंस पूछा. या दैट इज डिफिकल्ट, क्योंकि इतना कुछ याद करने को रहता है. वी कैन नॉट मेमोराइज ईच एंड एवरी सिंगल लाइन ऑफ द पोएम, राइट? But there was question from culture studies, there were questions from British literature, there were questions from literary criticism, there were questions from literary theory, there were questions from all the major things. Yeah, now people are saying linguistic. क्या आपने अपने MA में linguistic नहीं पढ़ा है? क्या आपको ये नहीं पता है कि वॉइस और वॉइसलेस साउंड में क्या होता है, आर्टिकुलेशन क्या होता है, कॉन्स्टेंट क्या होता है, वॉवल्स क्या होता है? ये मैंने अपने MA में पढ़ा हुआ है, राइट? सो दैट वॉज वेरी बेसिक. वो भी लिंग्विस्टिक से भी बहुत ज़्यादा हार्ड नहीं था. अगर आप कभी भी विकीपीडिया पे सर्च करते हो, दैट्स वेयर योर रिविजन कम्स, दैट्स वेयर योर स्टूडेंट का जो जिज्ञासा होता है ना, दैट यू नो कि हमको ये देखना है ये कैसे होता है. वी हैव डन अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग इन लिंग्विस्टिक. हमारे एक लिंग्विस्टिक का पेपर था हमारे MA में, एंड देयर वी हैव रेड हम लैर्नेक्स के बीच का वॉइस को क्या बोलते हैं, उसके साउंड के में क्या बोलते हैं. वी हैव जस्ट मेड दैट फिगर. और सारा मॉर्फोलॉजी से आया था, फोनीम से आया था, सिमेंटिक्स से आया था. तो सारा जो भी व्हेन आई सॉ, लिटरली आई एम टेलिंग माई एक्सपीरियंस, दिस इज कम्प्लीटली माई ऑनेस्ट रिव्यू. You can have your opinion aligned with me or non-aligned with me. That's your perception or your own views. But what I felt, in short, my paper was good. And if you're going in the examination with the surface level, no, it's not going to be very easy. That is for sure. Yeah, if you have done a research, if you have studied the work in proper thing, like what genre it falls in, what is the, yeah, they were saying that ये आईआर रिचार्ज का प्रैक्टिकल क्रिटिसिज्म का ये क्यों आ गया है, उसको ऐसे चैप्टर्स क्यों भाई क्यों नहीं पूछेंगे? उसका तो बेसिस ही है आईआर रिचार्ज का, जो प्रैक्टिकल क्रिटिसिज्म का बेसिस आपने बोल रहे हो, बहुत लोग बोल रहे हैं कि ये ऐसे नहीं पूछना चाहिए था, चैप्टर्स कौन पढ़ता है? क्यों नहीं? वो तो पूरे में बताया ना कि ही डिड दैट प्रैक्टिकल क्रिटिसिज्म विद द 20 स्टूडेंट्स. और क्यों क्या क्या है, दैट इज वेरी, आई डिडंट फाइंड एनी प्रॉब्लम फॉर दैट क्वेश्चन. सो बेसिकली the one who is giving this examination for the first time, for them it will have a new fresh experience. They will get to learn a lot of new things. The one who are giving it for like second or third attempt, they will also understand that no, patterns will remain changing, because the UGC itself means unpredictable grand commission, and I have been saying this quite a long time. Yeah, if you compare June 2025 to December 2025, yeah, I will say June was difficult, but December was quite moderate. And if you have done your studies nicely, yeah, I will not say all the questions were very easy, but there were some questions were difficult, like 20 to 30 questions were difficult, but the rest were easy. So do let me in the comment section how you feel about my experience. Am I 100% wrong or am I 50% correct? So I will be waiting for your comments. And yes, I'm coming up with the questions on the memory based questions, and which I remember. In the next video I'll come up with the questions, and then we'll discuss what was from PYQ and what was not from PYQ. Till then, keep learning, keep shining. All the best, and get ready for the June examination.